This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. The title of this rant is the war in Iran a smokescreen to take over the elections? So if we step back about this war and look at it from what's gone on like in the last 7 days, what if the war is really being done for that? So when we look at it, after 10 days, there really is no end in sight. There's multiple reasons why we went in. There's all kinds of mayhem and destruction as they're trying to brag about the killing that they've done in there and how they're, bombing Iran to smithereens. But we don't have a good idea, and they don't have a good idea, meaning the administration, on what the end game is. What is this going to end up to be? Because again, you go into war, obviously you have to have realistic, attainable goals as to what you're going to be. But there are no realistic, attainable goals in there. Regime change, that ain't going to happen. The same thugs that are with Iran now, are still there. This is the same regime. Now, again, I've said before, and everyone else has said, no one is in favor of Iran. No one likes the theocracy. No one likes what they're doing to the average people there in Iran. We wish we could get rid of them. But the same people who are running the show before a couple of them got murdered by us are still running the show. And they've thumbed their nose up to Trump and said, hey, come and get us if you want, because we're not leaving. And there's not going to be any unconditional surrender. That ain't going to happen. So what is our end game for us? What is it that we're going to do? What are we going to get out of this war with Iran? Now, all I can say about that is, since we don't know what it is, the Straits of Hormuz are still closed. I saw something the other day or yesterday. It said, hey, we were averaging 125 to 150 ships going through the Straits of Hormuz, so many in each direction. Before the war, the last 10 days, like less than 5 ships have gone through. And I don't even know if those have been the oil tankers. Remember, these oil tankers are huge, huge things. They have like 300,000 or more tons of oil that are in them. These are huge things, right? Iran has said that they're firing on ships. And the U.S. is not guaranteeing that there would be safe passage. So they're not even going to escort ships through the Straits of Hormuz. So again, how is this war going to end? How long will it go on? Well, let me point out something here. We know that right before the war started, the FBI got rid of what we would call counterterrorism people in the FBI who were basically covering Middle East things, and especially Iran. So basically, they're seeing what's going on in the United States, what's going on with other groups all over the world, some of the unsavory characters that we know of, so that if anything bad might be coming up, we already are tracking them and might be able to stop it. So we depleted this. Are we kind of asking for something like this to happen in the United States? Now, I don't want that to happen in the United States. I don't want there to be a terrorist act in the United States. But, what is Iran going to do? Remember, the leader of Iran now, was he the son or the grandson of the guy that they killed? I can't remember. But he lost his wife, he lost his son, it was either his dad or his granddad. He wants retribution. He wants revenge. He's going to want to take out Trump or whatever, right? So a terrorist act, if there is one in the United States, unfortunately helps Trump, all right? Now, all I can say is right now, there are thousands of people here in the U.S. on the military side and the planning side who are looking at how we can end this war in a way. Look, and then there's hundreds of people, let's say on Trump's political side, they're trying to figure out how can we weasel out of this thing and come out looking like we won this thing, right? It's like they're not in sync at all. And of course, there's still hundreds upon hundreds of people here in the United States right now who are just godforsaken people who love Trump and are willing to do anything to keep him in power, and knowing that probably the best way to keep him in power is to have some type of national emergency. A terrorist attack in the United States, that would do it. Having some type of national emergency that Trump can then take over the elections. Now remember, Trump and all these people, they are just, in terms of actual competence, they're total buffoons. They don't know how to run anything. They're liars all over the place. And the Republicans in Congress, at least right now, are still willing to back them 100%. We see that's out of a couple of the ladies who still want the Epstein files released. Everyone is pretty much lock sync, even though a lot of them are quitting because they know how bad it is. Now, the last thing I want to say about this is to my sisters and brothers on the conservative side. We don't want war. Iran was never going to attack us. They were never that stupid. They want to make money. They want to run their country. They want to be rich theocrats running their country. They want to control everyone in their country. All right? They don't want war. Now, do they want to be evil people and do things in other countries and have them go to war? Sure, because they don't want Israel, so they're backing Hamas and Hezbollah in different places. They're backing the Houthis. So these aren't good people, but they don't want war with us. You know, they want to do these little skirmishes here and there. All right. They want to make money. They want to run their country. They want to have nuclear weapons in case Israel ever bombs them. Trump let Netanyahu walk all over him. So again, my sisters and brothers on the conservative side, you didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't vote, but I'd vote for him at all. Not vote for Trump. No way. But those who did, hey, where is he getting us? We're getting nowhere on this. You know, the billions of dollars that we know have already been used on this could have been done for healthcare, could have been done to make sure that we had, let's just say, that our groceries would go down, etc. This isn't what we signed up for. These are bad people that are in here. Trump is the worst. He has terrible people working for him. We can't let it go on. We must resist, we must protest, and we must vote every one of them out.